Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we have day 23 of the September Christmas Craft Challenge. So let's get making. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Today we have day 23 of the September Christmas Craft Challenge. Now, I did just want to start off by apologising for yesterday's video. I don't know how I managed it, but I was looking at the wrong day on my calendar and I told you that it was day 21, and then when I came to upload it, realised that it was actually day 22. So, not entirely sure what happened there, but I know today's definitely 23rd of September. If you haven't been watching our channel, then we have challenged ourselves to make a Christmas card every day throughout the month of September, and today we're on day 23 of that. I thought I would do another little different card, and if you've been watching my channel, you'll know that for the last couple of cards I've said that I've had something planned. And what I wanted to show you was a bit of a scrap busting style of card. Now, a lot of the cards I've been making, I've either been using full kits or I've been using papers, and you'll notice that I cut into them and then I put that paper to one side and say that I'm going to use it for another project. And I wanted to show you a type of project that I would use that different card for. So I find it really useful having sort of scrap busting dies in my kit that I can use to use up those little scraps of papers and cardstock that would otherwise potentially just sit there totally unused. And one of the dies that I use, or that I like for Christmas, is something like this. Now, this one is a set that I picked up from Crafters Companion. They had a really good sale on, and this is one of the items I picked up. If you haven't seen the craft haul and you like watching them, please do head over to my channel and you'll find this in one of my Crafters Companion craft hauls. Something like a tree or stars or hearts or things like that, it doesn't matter what colour you do them in, they will still look beautiful and look how you want them to. Now, this is one from Crafters Companion. I did also pick up another set of Christmas trees from Temu, and again that's on my Christmas Temu haul. I'm not going to use that one for the main reason being that I want to be able to pick what star I use, and the Temu ones, as much as they're good, one of them only has a star, the others don't, and it's just not what I'm looking for this project. So let's get this one open and let's have a look at these dies. I'm hoping they're going to fit on my sidekick so I can cut them on video. I can't even get in the packet. Here we go. Yeah, they should fit, I think. There we go. So those are the trees that are in this pack. We also have the 4 different stars, so you've got the 3 different trees that you can use to layer up and make a card, and then the stars. And then the other thing that I wanted, and this is what I was waiting for before I placed my order, was some sentiments that I could die cut out as well. So this is again from Crafters Companion, but this was from the second order that I placed. So they are on different craft hauls, but definitely go and have a look if you are interested in those. Oh dear, it's the packet. Really right, pigs here, that one. So let's get the dies out of here. There we go. And again, they're really nice small dies that I'm going to be able to put through my Sizzix sidekick. So the first thing that I'm going to do for this is I'm going to grab my scraps of Christmas paper and we can have a look through and see which ones we want to use for the Christmas trees. So I've got a few scraps that I've had from some of my older cards. So we've got some like plain dark blacky green, we've got some Christmassy polka dots, we've got the Christmas floral. I've also got some gold mirror card that I'm going to use for the stars on top as well. Obviously, if you haven't got any scraps, then that's absolutely fine. You can use these with just normal paper, cardstock, whatever it is that you want to use really. But I think that actually these will look really nice together. They're similar sort of colourways, especially with the reds together. So I'm going to use this for my card today. Now I'm just having a look. I think I want kind of a traditionally tree, so I'm going to use this one for this particular project. Obviously you can use whichever one you want. So I'm going to take the die off the card. Now the die doesn't cut out those little slits there. That is just plain. It will just cut out your main outline, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. I'm going to take my cutting plates. Now I still can't find my low-tack tape. I don't know what I've done with it. I really don't. So I'm just going to use some washi tape still that I've got. So let's get started. So I essentially want one tree in each of the patterned papers. So I'm going to pop that on there. I'm going to take some of my washi tape. Just to hold this in place because I don't want it to move when it starts going through my die cutting machine, which can sometimes happen. Little piece along the bottom. Get my plates sandwiched together. And then I'm going to run this through my Sidekick. Again, you can use whatever die cutting machine you want. I really like my Sidekick for these really nice little projects. It's quite lightweight and doesn't take up a lot of space either. And then I'm just going to pop that out. Use whatever you need to be able to do that. And that is my first Christmas tree. I'm going to take the die off of that. And then I'm going to grab a piece of the green. So again, I'm going to lie that on there. Stick it on. Cut it out. Now you can absolutely come in like that and save yourself even more of your scraps. Sandwich it together, pop it on there, back through the Sidekick. That one's popped straight out, look. So then we've got the dark green. Take that one off. And then I want a really nice piece of floral. Now I want to position this so that we've got quite a bit of floral included on the card. You obviously don't have to. If your piece doesn't have lots of particular patterns, then just do it how you want. I'll come in like that. And this is a card that you can easily have the same style of, but lots of different colours depending on what papers you're using. Obviously these are just a tree, so yes, I'm using it for a Christmas tree, but because there's different shaped trees on this set of dies, you can do different trees and use it for different projects. Use autumn feeling ones to do like a woodland scene, maybe use spring type ones to do a spring scene. It entirely depends on what you want to use it for. Pop one out, and then there is that tree. Then I'm going to take my stars. So I've got two different shaped stars here. There is others as well, but these are the ones I like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the bigger ones and two of the slightly smaller ones. I want the slightly smaller ones for the trees that are going to sit on the back, and then one of the big ones. So I've got just a scrap piece of gold mirror. This is why I keep these handy. Put that one on there. That one on there. Piece of the tack tape. Well, no, this is washi tape, but if you have the low tack tape, then you would pop that on there. Run this back through my sidekick. So I've got 2 stars there. So one is going to go on top of the one at the front. One is for the back, and I just want one more of the one from the back. Pop that back on there so I know where it is. Pop that down. Then there is the other star. There we go. And then I want the sentiment, and I think I'm going to go for the Merry Christmas sentiment. I think, or Season's Greetings. I might go Season's Greetings actually. Let's go Season's Greetings. And which paper cardstock shall we use? Move that one out of the way. I might go for the really dark green to match the tree that's going to sit at the back. So I'm going to pop that in there. Again, using up this scrap paper. Through. So there we have the word seasons. And then we have a very fragile greetings. There we go. So we have Season's Greetings. I think that's beautiful. And now it's just a case of popping this card together. Put my dies back on so I know where they are. There we go. Put these pieces to one side. Perfect. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to attach my stars onto my trees. So let me get my glue. shake it down so I can actually use it. There we go. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on the top of each of these trees. There we go, that's one. That's two. And that is three. So we have 3 trees now with the lovely gold stars on. So move those out the way. What size card? This is a 4x4. I don't know if that will be the right size. Doesn't leave me with much room for my sentiment. So let's grab a different size card. Let me grab a card blank and we'll get making this card together. So I've just grabbed a 5x5 card blank. I think this should be perfect. So let's get this folded up. I'm not going to line it with anything, but you could absolutely put some backing paper on there if you wanted. Whatever you would like. Now what I'm thinking is I'm going to attach the dark green tree to the back flat. I'm going to attach the red tree flat as well. But then I want to make this the focal point. I really like this one. So I'm going to put that one on some little decoupage so that that sits on top of there. And then we will have the season's greetings at the bottom, like so. I might even stick this onto a piece of mirror. Am I though? Sorry guys, I'm always so indecisive. I do have this piece of silver. In fact, no, gold would go nice, wouldn't it? Just looking through all my scraps here. I could attach that to there and try just kind of fussy cutting a little bit. I'm not very good at fussy cutting. Let's do that. Stick that down. Ooh. There we go. Stick that down. Right, I'm going to give that a minute to dry and then I'll wipe off all of this excess. I think if I get just my clean cloth. Apologies for the squeaking. I may do this off camera, but that should all come off. I'm going to give that a minute to dry. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick on my trees it is getting lateish in the evening and I'm starting to lose a bit of light, so let me set up my ring light so we can have some more visibility. There we go, hopefully that should be better, and I'm hoping it stays where it is. So let's get gluing these down. So I'm just going to glue this one, just going to use some wet glue. Down like so. Just hold it for a second just to make sure it is nice and down. Then I'm going to do the same with this red one. Again, push that down for a minute just to make sure that they are stuck down nicely. There we go. Then I'm going to take this one and my 3D foam. Oh no, I've got some here though. Make sure that there's a decent amount of this because you don't want this to not be nice and even. There we go. One on there like so. You don't have to do that, but I like the fact that that gives it just a little bit more dimension. And then I'm going to take my sentiment. I'm just going to give it a bit of a wipe up, just make sure it's looking pretty good. If you have a sentiment that is going to give you a silhouette already, then amazing. This one doesn't, so I'm just going to try to cut round it as best as I can. There we go, not the best, but it will be fine, I'm sure. There we go. I'm going to get my decoupage tape out again. There we go, put that on there. Just over, it goes on the tree a little bit. Well, there we go. That is today's card, and you can use whatever sentiments you want. You can embellish this further if you want. You can do things like pop rhinestones on those trees. You could put some Nuvo drops on there. You could put some glitter, anything that you really want, or just leave it like that. I quite like it like that. The nice thing about this is if you are using your scraps, if you know that you're going to be using them for something like this, you already have a project in mind, then you can literally just sit and mass cut out a load of these trees, put them in a box, and then when you want to make quite a few of these cards together, you can just get those trees out, match up the 3 that you want and put them together. And you don't have to use different papers. You can use all the same paper. You can use different shaped trees on there instead. There is so many possibilities with this style of card. I hope you've enjoyed this and it's inspired you to get out your craft supplies. If you have enjoyed it and haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know each and every time that we post a new video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and rest of your week, and hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow for the rest of our September Christmas Craft Challenge. Bye for now.